everyone. So in this project, I'll analyze a global superstore dataset to identify the best locations for business expansion. So over here, we will be cleaning the data, performing EDA, visualizing the sales geographically, and build a business opportunity score to recommend like which cities you can expand your business. So initially, I've imported all the required libraries, and then I've uploaded the CSV file. Then as usual I've loaded, and here when I initially downloaded the dataset, I found that this kind of dataset is huge with like 24 columns. So this value, this code pd.setOption display.max columns, none will give you all the columns. See here, you can see it clearly. You get all the columns, and then I did df.head to see the top 5 columns, and you can see how it is. You have the row ID, order ID, date, customer ID, etc. Now df.info is going to give the information about all the rows and columns present, and their data type. Then the shape tells that there is like 51,290 rows and 24 columns described. So this actually gives the count, mean, standard deviation of numerical columns. So there are only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numerical columns. And then I've checked the null values. I can see that the postal code has like 41,000 null values. Basically the entire data set itself contains only 51,000. So more than a half of data is like null values. So I decided to drop it. So I've dropped it, and then I can see that there's no null values in other things. So again df head. Over here order date, I'm changing it to proper date time format, so that I can extract the month year from it. And I've calculated the total sales just by adding it, total profit by adding the profit. And in region, I'm just simply finding the unique regions present in this data set. So because from that only we have to be finding which one is like we're gonna take. And then I'm grouping by region, and for each region I'm finding the sum of sales, and then I'm displaying it in the descending order. So ascending equal to false will give descending order display. So from this I can see that central has like most of the sales with something like 28 lakhs. And then I'm just going to display it in a proper bar chart format, which is like more visually appealing. And then similarly I'm going to group it by state, and then find the sum of like the entire sales, and then by that I can see that England has the largest sales. And then again I'm visually seeing it. Then I'm going to group by city, and then I find that New York has the largest one. Yeah, and then I've already extracted like month from each row, and with that I'm grouping by month and finding the sales. I see that the most sale has been done in December. Maybe that's because the end of the year and Christmas month. So that's what. And then sales norm, you have sales, orders, and store count, right? I'm creating another column which contains scaled values, like all the values will be scaled with zeros to ones, like in between those range. And I'm creating those columns separately, and I'm creating another separate column called as opportunity score, depending upon the sales, orders, and stores. And by this I find that New York City has the best opportunity score. This because you can see that the store count is very less, only one store is there, but you can see the order placed is the highest among everyone. They have the highest number of orders placed, and the sales is also more. So by this we can see that if in case any business is expanded in this particular region, then it will surely flourish, because there's only one store, right? And people are ready to buy. And then based on the score, I had done a bar graph. Then to see it like visually appealing, I've created this one. So this yellow marks like the country which has most sale, United States, and you have the like United States you have most, and then China is like some 0.5 million. Russia is around like 82,000. So this is kinda to see it visually. And then this one we've already seen. Thank you.